Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this place. You the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. I'ma burn this motherfucker down.
X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Watch Dream Light when you living like a heavyweight. This ain't no 1 week thing, we grind like every day. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today.
So sad. I'm so sad. I don't even want to show my face, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is a sad night, but I'm going to do it because we supposed to do it, man. I wanted to have the music playing, Mike, but I said, man, I don't know. Should I play Boys to Men, End of the Road? I don't know, brother. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start this one off on a silent note, man. We're going to light our candles. I got my peanut butter jelly candle right here lit, man, for my boy, Micah Parsons, man. Mike, what's popping? What's good, brother? Last night we supposed to do this, but life is life, but it's all good, man. We had to come through when we came through, and now we here, big dog. So Saturday night, we here just to chop it up with y'all. Have a good time. We ain't gonna keep you too long, but we couldn't go without speaking on this news, and this is probably the biggest news of the season, and the season ain't even start yet. Mike, man, let me know what's good with you tonight. How you feeling? You looking good? How you smelling? And all that good stuff. And then we're going to talk about Micah Parsons, big dog.
we smelling all right, man. Hawkeyes kick off here shortly. Got the game pulled up right here, right? Double monitors.
That's how you roll tonight. We know how you get down.
I'm not missing this. It's a big game. Albany or whatever.
Is Cam Newton going to be there?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But we're about to see future Heisman winner Mark Gronowski lead the Hawkeyes to a national championship. No, I'm just kidding. That ain't happening.
I'm about to say, hold on, bro. You talking about Iowa too much. You got to get them Florida State Seminoles a little bit of love, Playboy. Hold up, man.
Them Seminoles are balling right now. I did not expect this. Alabama is down bad. Florida State stand up. How about Tommy Football, man? I'm going to call him Tommy Football. Tommy Castellanos. You guys found yourself a quarterback finally.
Yeah.
Way better than DJU. Way better.
Hey, man, DJU on the practice squad right now, man. You got to give him a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely none.
Zero LA love right now, man. He out there with Kendrick, though. I'm just saying.
Zero love. Arch Manning looked just as good as DJU.
Okay. All right.
And Arch Manning looked fucking terrible. I love it, man. College football is all the way back. It's good. Thursday night, I got a taste. I was going to watch some games last night, but the minute I got home, I SEO'd the trade show on the Dynasty channel, and I popped an edible, and by like 7 o'clock, I was out like a light, man. I was in my chair. There was a game on. By the time I woke up, Colorado was playing. I was like, what the fuck? This ain't where I park my car.
Facts.
Said, all right, well, I just got to go to bed.
My boy went out like Doug, man.
So today, I'm well rested. I slept 12 hours last night, so we're good to go.
Okay.
College football on all day, including this show.
I was just about to say, man, I told my boy, man, yesterday was supposed to be the day. Tonight we end up doing it. And I say, you know what? Iowa's on. So we definitely going to chop it up, kick it with the people. We're going to let my boy, man, watch the home team get down. He repping. But Mike, man, look, I'm actually in a draft right now. So if y'all see me look down for a couple seconds, just don't mind me. I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm trying not to lose this money. I'm pretty much about to lose from what it's looking, though. So it's all
redraft? Is that what you're doing? A little redraft action?
Yeah. Quick little 18-teamer, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to figure things out and get it popping. But Mike, man, we here. We are gonna get to the objective of the night, but we're gonna holler at the people, man. The people came through on a Saturday, kind of surprised, or maybe I'm not. My boy Jake, man, was pre-gaming at 8:04 yesterday. So I don't know if he thought it was Friday. He said, what the hell are y'all doing? But he here now. So he said, you shouldn't be making moves in that best ball league. I see you, big dog Jake, man. He out here making some moves. We gonna check you out, man. It look good, man, right now when ain't no batters on the base, brother. You gotta wait till them home runs get this thing, and then we gonna see what's going on, bro. So to your respect, though, you're doing your thing, Playboy. I like that Rasheed Rice movie you made, man. So we gonna chop it up, man, real soon. But we got Pops ahead, man. He says Saturday show. It must be important news. Pops, it is important news, man. Me and Pops talked about this move yesterday, actually. And Terminal was in the building. What's good, Terminal, man? D Walker's up in here. He said, "Go Birds." D Walker, I ain't know you was a Birds fan, brother. What the hell he going on up in here, man? What did I miss? You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that in your logo or something, bro. Let me see. My boy Scribble. Mike, one thing I will say, I know this chat is about to get on me. They about to attack me. That's why I had to do it, man. I had to make up because I know they about to do what they do. But I'm gonna do what I do, man. Remind them why we here. I got my gold Zeke jersey. I couldn't find my other one. So I said, let me bring out the throwback, man. The elite gold one to show these people, man, how we gonna bring the gold home, baby. You feel me? So we gonna get into that later, man. But I'm just saying though, Mike, I had to let the people know what's good, what's popping. My boy Terminal said hot trade day home skillet. And I did talk about I didn't even know Terminal was a Green Bay guy. So now we know, right? I told him, man, you know, we gonna get in there. We gonna talk about Micah Parsons soon, Terminal. I promise you. Who else we got up in here, man? Let's holler at the people, Mike. My boy E is in here. What's good, Big E? And Rob Gronkowski, he come through. I guess he heard it was trade news and he realized he's no longer in the league. So now he making dynasty trades. So Rob, we gonna get at you real soon, Playboy. Give me 1 second, man. But Mike, man, listen, this breaking news. I don't know if you heard about it yet, man. But Micah Parsons got traded.
What? Really?
Yeah, man. It's real news. I don't know if you thought it was fake. If it was what's the guy named Don? Don, does it count? I don't know if you thought
Ricky Leaks.
Yeah, Ricky, there we go. I don't know if you thought it was him breaking the news or not, but it's real news. Micah Parsons.
Ricky's on the heater, man. He's nailing all these trades.
Micah Parsons got traded, man. I remember me and you sat in the same show one night, and we talked about, you know, what if he got traded. It's like 2-3 months ago, and you was like, "Look, man, bring him to Philly. I give up 3 firsts, whatever it takes, you know, whatever, right?" Unfortunately for you, he didn't go to to the Eagles, but fortunately for you, he is out of Dallas, right? So your first initial shock or thoughts on that trade when you saw it, did you believe it was real? Because remember this source, it was some guy, and he was like, he heard it first. And I'm like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why did they have to put his name as the source as like he said it? And I was like, man, I figured it was real, though. I really felt the temperature rising on that one. But what was your initial thoughts on that one right there, bro, when you first saw it?
First one was, oh shit, Jerry really did this. Wow. You thought it was going to be like everything else with Jerry. He's going to wait till the last possible minute and then cave and give him $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to get into that, but go ahead.
That's what I thought was going to happen. And then you saw he got traded. My next thought was, how bad did Jerry get fucked? How bad did he get fucked? He just gave up the best defensive player in the entire league. How bad did he get fucked over? And then when I saw the compensation while we were recording the trade show on Thursday afternoon, I went, oh, this ain't good. This wasn't good at all. This wasn't good at all. A couple late firsts and a 30-year-old defensive tackle for the best edge player in all of football. That's not great, Bob. It's not great. It's pretty piss poor, to be honest. It's even funnier than I could have imagined, right? Like, my third reaction, I guess, Fizz, was as a dynasty manager and who owns a lot of shares of Dak and George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. I went, fuck yeah, man. You guys are going to need to score like 50 every game. This is awesome. Man. This defense is going to be so fucking ass. I hope the Bengals play the Cowboys every week. Final score 86-85. It's going to be awesome.
That record might get broken this year. I will say this, though, Mike. My initial reaction was, one, I actually felt it was going to happen. No, actually, I take that back. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought, which I ended up telling my father, and I think this is like a real thing, right? We all know Jerry caves in the end. He always says this is what he's not going to do, this is what he is going to do. He got to put on a show, a circus. He got to pull the curtain back or close the curtain and do all this stuff behind the scenes just to bring the antics, if you will, the Vince McMahon of the NFL, and just put on a show. But he really has a contract already in his back pocket. He just don't feel like making you think that you won him. He want to feel like he won. Jerry Jones is like that dynasty player, Mike, that even if the trade is good, he got to throw in that extra 3rd or 4th round pick just to make it feel like he got over on you. And that's just what he do. And I think a lot of times when he do these contracts, he does those contracts with the players with an extra year on it. And a little bit of wiggle room. And when he said out his mouth, I got him for 3 years, no matter what. He wasn't lying when he said that, but it's just how you say it. You know what I'm saying? And I think him going back and forth with the agent being this guy who seems to be, this top dude, and I ain't playing those games. I'm here we not caving to you in a sense. And let's be real, he's a brother, and Jury probably like, hold up, man. No, this ain't happening in my house. You feel me? So when you go peel back the layers on all of this stuff and you look at what's going on, I feel like, Mike, to be honest with you, I think they had a contract in place. I really believe Jury wanted Micah here. But once that the agent said, look, Micah, because remember, I don't know if you saw this, DeMarcus Lawrence came out and said, he rocked with Jury. He said, Jury told him, look, I'm going to give you the franchise tag. If you play on this and play well, I'm going to give you a contract. He said, look, he gave me $100 million. I believe Jury when he say what he going to do. I think what Jury really looked at, Mike, and I'm going to bring a little graphic up in a second. I think what Jury looked at, though, when he looked at this, he said, listen, I'm paying Dak the most money in the league. He ain't really doing my investment ain't really coming back, right? I'm paying CeeDee Lamb. If I pay Micah and we don't win no playoff games and we don't have none won yet, how can I keep justifying these payments? So I think he wanted Micah to go out there and play and then show within a couple of weeks, I'm ready, and then he would pay him. Now, I'm not saying Micah should have did that. I'm just saying I believe Jerry really wanted to pay him, but he wanted to show I'm not paying out this money if I'm not going to get back a great investment on my return. So I say all that to say, I think Jerry really wanted him. The egos got in the way, but at the end of the day, I think Micah Parsons, man, in 2 years, he's going to really regret this move, Mike. I really do. Now, Green... Well, I'm going to say this because, Green Bay is a hell of a place to go if you are a legacy guy, right? Those fans are going to treat Micah Parsons like a Hall of Fame before he even parked his car. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Micah really wanted to leave. I think Micah wanted to be in Dallas for the rest of his life. And I think his agent talked him out of it because his agent said, I'm here to get you the most money. I'm not here to protect your legacy. I'm here to get you the most guaranteed money, the biggest paycheck. And I think Micah chose the money over the legacy. And it's a good thing. I'm not knocking it, but I think give him two.
I gotta push back on this one.
I think in 2 years, Mike, he gonna regret it. What? Go ahead. You push back and then we'll chop it up.
What kind of legacy are you gonna have from a team that one can barely make the playoffs and two gets bounced every time they do, right away? Like Dallas is not a winning franchise anymore. It's not. It's
you know what? Let me bring it up.
It's an average place to play. I mean, there is the luster because the media wants to talk about Dallas all the time. Like, once upon a time, yes, it was America's team. They have not been relevant since 1996, Fizz. Like, they have not. Like, Green Bay is a much better place to go and play if you have aspirations of being a winner, right? It's an upgrade for him. Plus, it's a shit ton more money. He's going to make a legacy wherever the hell he goes if he wins. He wasn't winning in Dallas. They couldn't win with him. They ain't going to win without him. Mm-hmm. Until Jerry Jones is up out of this thing, Dallas is always going to be a perennial, maybe we win the division. Maybe we get in the playoffs. Like, ooh, that was a good season for us. And then they get blown out by 40 in the playoffs. This has been your history of your team that you love since the late 90s.
Yeah.
Like, nothing has changed yet. Like, there's graphics out there that don't paint a very great picture of the last time that we had like a conference title appearance from Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, you see all these teams, even the fucking Browns who are ass, have a conference title game appearance before Dallas. Like before Dallas has. So I don't know if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm sitting here. One, the contract, the rumors were that Jerry wanted him for 5 years. 200 mil, so at an average of 40 mil a year, you know. He got way more money on average from the Green Bay Packers, and he got a 4-year contract, so as soon as this one is up, he's right back into his prime again, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to be pushing 30 looking for that next contract too, right? Like, that's usually not going to happen. Every one that's happened, like the Von Miller thing, hasn't worked out, and teams are starting to go, nah, we ain't really going to do this shit. But you give a 28 or a 29-year-old Micah Parsons another contract, he's going to get another giant fucking payday. So I think that was huge for him. I think the legacy thing I think is way overblown in my opinion, because in today's day and age with the internet, YouTube shows, X, social media, Instagram, with the NFL being the most popular fucking sport by far in the United States of America, shit, if they put a team in Lincoln, Nebraska, and that team goes on to win, like win constantly, you can make whatever the hell legacy you want as a player, right?
It's true.
You can be mentioned with the greatest of the greatest. You don't need a big market anymore. You really don't. It's the same kind of thing in basketball, right? Like Oklahoma City, who gives a shit? Like nobody cares about that actual location. But SGA, Chet Holmgren, all those boys, Jalen Williams, now they're household names, right? We talk about them all the time. You don't have to play in LA anymore. You don't have to play in New York anymore. Same thing for football, and especially for football, because it's even more popular than basketball. So I don't know, if I'm sitting there and I'm Micah Parsons, like the legacy thing, I don't think even comes in, right? And how many players anymore too, like start with a team and will end up playing their entire careers for them? Like,
I feel that
almost none.
Well, when I say legacy on draft night, he said, "Hey, guy, I want to be in Dallas." Like he wanted it to be in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So when I say legacy, I mean finishing, at least not even finishing. He didn't even get his first contract in a place that he wanted to be. But I will just say, Mike, I understand everything you're saying, and I'm with it. But I'm gonna ask you this question: where do you think Green Bay is going to finish? Because I think they're still the third or fourth worst team in their division.
That's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one, right? Like I think Green Bay was already in competition before the Micah Parsons thing for like who was good. It was a tough division to begin with. The Bears got better. The Bears got better with the Ben Johnson thing. Now we'll see exactly how much better they got, but they got better. Detroit got worse. Detroit spent this whole offseason getting worse. The whole fucking offseason. They lose both coordinators who are very good, and I know we want to talk about the head coach, you know. Campbell's the heartbeat of that team. I get it. He is.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson was a hell of a coordinator. Aaron Glenn was a hell of a coordinator.
For sure.
Right? What Aaron Glenn did last year with a defense that was completely fucking decimated top to bottom was nothing short of miraculous to keep them in contention. Now, ultimately, they fell short of their goals, but Aaron Glenn is good. That's why he's a head coach somewhere else. Unfortunately for him, it's with the Jets, which is a whole historic trash organization. But they lose both those guys. Their all-pro center, Frank Ragnow, retires. They have a guard, all-pro caliber, also hurt. Their interior offensive line is suffering, right? Jared Goff benefited a shit ton from the way Ben Johnson drew things up. Now it remains to be seen. How's he do with an offensive coordinator that's not Ben Johnson, right? Like they took a step back. Minnesota, while I'm big on J.J. McCarthy, there's a lot of questions to be answered on whether J.J. McCarthy is a very good NFL quarterback. We just don't really know. Remains to be seen. So there's enough question marks there at the top for those guys. Green Bay went in with relatively the same roster, got healthier, added a weapon on offense, and now has added the best defensive player in the entire league. I don't know, man. Their overall rating on Madden sure the fuck went up, though. It sure went up. I don't know if they're the best team. I can tell you they're not the worst team in that division. I just don't know where they're going to finish. All I know is the NFC North is one hell of a division, top to bottom. Like, it's going to be tough for anybody to come out of there.
For sure. Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest, Mike. I think that, and now this is maybe just me hating on Green Bay. I don't know. But I don't think they're that good, bro. They lost Christian Watson. Jaden Reed got a foot injury. Golden is, you know, he's a solid receiver, but we haven't seen what he can do, and he is a downfield type of guy, right? I look at this team, to me, in 2026. I mean, Mike, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm kind of betting on a high pick right now, bro, in 2026. From them. I think I just believe in my team a lot more than what most people do. As I probably excuse me, y'all. Give me boom. Let me make this. There we go. So my pick is done. We got 18 more picks. We good to go. So I'm just saying that to say though, Mike, when I look at Green Bay, I'm not saying that they didn't get him for a steal though, because I feel like the two firsts are older, D tackle, but you had to pay the contract, so I kind of understand it. But I look at this like this, Mike, and I know this sounds crazy from a Cowboys fan. I love Micah. I believe Micah is definitely one of the best D linemen, D edge rushers in the league, 100%. But when you peel back the layers, Mike, think about it. Playoff time, Micah always show up barely, right? He has worst games in the playoffs for whatever reason. I'm not knocking him. This is not a knock on Micah. I'm not trying to put stains on his shirt. Trust me. But I feel like they get the most money in the league, more than a QB. You're already overpaying Dak, and I love Dak, but you're overpaying Dak. You're paying CD. I think Jerry, honestly, he couldn't afford to pay Micah, bro. And as much as I think he wanted to, I think he really wanted to. I think he just wanted to add an extra year on for flexibility. And think about this, though, Mike, and I said this about the contract thing. He really could have just had 3 years. He said, I got him for 3 years. I got him this year on a 1 year deal. I could franchise tag him for the next 2. Technically, Jerry didn't have to pay him this year. Respectfully, he should, but technically, he doesn't have to, right? And let's just be honest, Mike, it's just business, baby. And this is how I look at the game now, Mike, because talking to y'all, especially being on these platforms, Mike, I'm learning to just not take it so personal. And I look at it like this. Let's just say you, right? I'm looking at you like you specifically. You the best employee at your job. You do everything right. You the man on campus. You know what you worth. You worth more than what they paying you. But the manager or the owner, whoever say, yeah, I know you worth that, but you got a contract for 2 or 3 more years, and I'm going to just pay you that in 2 or 3 more years. Jerry doesn't have to pay him. You feel me? So I'm not saying that he probably shouldn't have, because respectfully, it sends a bad it sends bad vibes in your locker room that players say, damn, he might do that to me. But in reality, if this wasn't Jerry Jones and this was another franchise, you might take it a different way. But knowing it's Jerry Jones, knowing how he loves to put on the show, the Netflix thing just came out. You get to see how he operate behind the scenes. You just automatically going to put this thing on Jerry like, there he go, not paying his players and he this and that. But one thing I know about Jerry, he spends money on homegrown talent. He spent all his money inside of this arena, inside of this stadium more than any team. I think he pays his players that he draft more than anybody. Now, they don't always seem to work out, but he always seems to do it. Because in free agency, Mike, you know, like I know, day 7 is when he stopped buying players. He don't spend no money in free agency day 1, day 2, day 3. But I'm just in this rant to say this, Mike. Micah leaving Dallas, to me, I really think this defense was bad without him. I mean, well, bad with him, honestly. I really think his defense was bad with him. But it's horrible without him. But if Dan Quinn was here, I would say we need Micah Parsons, because Dan Quinn and Micah Parsons is like this. I think that was like the ultimate lock and load defense. We going to win it all. Eberflus in the building, Mike. Man, I'm not knocking Micah. I'm just saying paying him $200 million to still give up 40 points. I don't know about that one, Mike. So I'm just saying I'm not on Jerry's side in this, but respectfully, I think Micah going to Green Bay doesn't hurt the NFC North as much, because I really don't think they're the best team or the top 3 team. I think Minnesota, I heard what you said about J.J. McCarthy, right? Kevin O'Connell, we watched this man do it with Josh Dobbs. We watched him do it with Sam Darnold. Like, he won games with anybody in a sense. Jordan Love is always injured. That we know. He always got something going on. And I think Green Bay, I'm going to ask you this, because I'm going on a long rant right now. I'm going to just ask you this one thing, Mike, right? Do you think Green Bay, of all the teams that could have maybe possibly traded for him, what do you think Green Bay was the right team to say we need to do this? Or should someone else, I'm not saying that anybody else had the offer that I'm just saying Green Bay making that trade, one, does that make them so much superior that they needed to do this? Or 2, do you think maybe out of another 2 or 3 teams that would have been a better look? What you think for the future of Micah Parsons in Green Bay versus the Patriots? Other teams like that had capital and money to spend. What's your thoughts on him in Green Bay versus maybe 2 or 3 other teams?
Well, like going to one of the super elite teams was a pipe dream. Like that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like Jerry wasn't trading him to the Philadelphia Eagles. He don't want to see him.
For sure.
You don't want to see him twice a year for the next fucking 4 years. Right? Like that wouldn't go well. Right? The Eagles would be even more of a super team. So you can rule out the Eagles, you can rule out the Bills, you can rule out the Ravens, the Chiefs. Like the powerhouses weren't getting Micah Parsons. You had to start at that second tier team. One thing I don't know what your perception of Green Bay is, but this is a team last year that did finish third in their division. But they won 11 games.
Mike, but it was an ugly third, bro. It was an ugly third.
Winning 11 games is winning 11 games.
Games is ugly, Mike. Come on, man. I watched that game. That game against Houston was one of the worst games I've seen.
But they didn't have Christian Watson last year either, right?
They don't got him this year.
Exactly. So, I mean, really what has changed, right? No Christian Watson. Not that he fucking can stay healthy ever or actually produce on the field outside of like 3 plays a year. But Jordan Love was hurt last year too. He spent a lot of time on the bench. And then when he came back, he had to deal with that rib injury, right? Like they won games with Malik Willis there, right? But they won games by running the football with Josh Jacobs. They didn't really decline at all, and all they've done in the offseason is add a couple of nice draft picks, right? And they've added Micah Parsons. Like the next best, one of the best stats that I saw coming out of the Micah Parsons trade was their defense coordinator last year ran the single mug look quite a bit. Right? Mm-hmm. And it's what Dallas used to do with Micah Parsons, right? You run this mug look. When Micah Parsons runs a mug look, he had a 99.9 PFF grade. 99.9, Fizz. Almost perfect.
I mean, I love the guy, Mike. I'm sitting here. Who was this?
He was almost perfect. You know who number 2 was? His now teammate in Green Bay, Adrian Cooper, who has a lot of similarities how Micah Parsons. And then you have Rashawn Gary as another pass rusher on the other side. That's a pretty fucking scary defense.
Oh, so, no, don't get me wrong. That defense is solid. That defense
even if this isn't, you know, well, Jordan Love's injured, or we don't know if Jordan Love's really good, or they don't have Christian Watson, or we don't know how good Matthew Golden is, and Jaden Reed's hurt. They play defense and run the football with Josh Jacobs. That's a recipe for success. That's a recipe for playoff success, right? Eerily similar to how the Philadelphia Eagles ran the fucking table last year. Our passing game wasn't always the greatest, right? People were calling Jalen Hurts a fraud, the whole thing, until the Super Bowl. And then he goes out and beats the shit out of Patrick Mahomes.
A fraud, Mike. Come on, man.
But what'd they do? Play defense, get after the quarterback, and run the football.
Okay. Well, you know what's so crazy? We played in week 4, big dog.
You do. And I'm sure Micah's going to be jacked up for that one.
Sunday night at that, right? The lights is on. I might got to take over on that day.
I'm not even a Packers guy. I fucking hate the Packers. I hate them with a passion. But you look at it and you go, listen, the one thing I hate is these teams who are in a good spot who just want to sit on their hands. It's like, you know, you gave the analogy of a dynasty manager earlier. It's that guy who's always going to be 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
I'm good. Doesn't want to make any aggressive moves, right? Doesn't want to either shit or get off the pot. Do one or the other. Either be good or fuck it. We're going down in flames. But at least we tried. You got to do one or the other. The NFL's the same thing. I hate these teams that are just content with, we made it in the playoffs this year, so yay. Sometimes you got to push all them chips in the middle, right? The Saints got away with it for years. Now they're paying the tax for it, but listen, if I'm a Saints fan, I would have much rather they just kept doing what they're doing. Keep throwing fucking money at dudes, restructuring contracts. We'll pay the bill when the bill comes due. But I want to compete. I want to be up there.
Yeah.
I'd much rather the Packers do something like this than we're going to pay Jordan Love all this money and then we're just going to be content with, finishing 2nd or 3rd in our division and maybe making the playoffs. That's the situation Dallas has been in for the last 30 years.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't tell me you're happy with it. You can't tell me you're happy with it.
I'm not arguing that, right? All I'm saying is, so I'm going to ask you this. Because the one thing I learned about the fans, not even this Cowboys fan, I'm just talking about fans of the NFL. If we sign Micah, the one thing they're going to say, well, you still suck. If we don't sign Micah, man, how you let a generational talent go, right? You're never going to please the fans. So I'm not even worried about the fans. But I'm going to ask you this one, Mike. Do you think if we paid Dak, which we already paid him, the most money in the league, CeeDee Lamb is up there in the top, I'm sure, 3 or 4 in receivers. Jake Ferguson just got paid. I'm not trying to put his contract on it, but he's got paid. We lose an offensive lineman, seem like every other 5 minutes, right? But then you come and you pay Micah. And let's just say we pay Micah, we lose in the playoffs year one. As an owner of this team, knowing you just did what you did, how you feel about that?
I think it's more to the fact of like we look at the contract as a whole and you go, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Could we afford it? Right? And we just paid this guy all this money. But some things you got to remember about NFL contracts, and especially for guys who aren't quarterbacks, right? Like quarterbacks end up getting some of these crazy, stupid deals, and their cap numbers are going to be giant, right? Like Dak's cap number is huge, right? But how they structure. Did you know Micah Parsons' cap number for this year is only $9 million?
I can believe it because he was still on his rookie contract, so I can believe that.
Still under his rookie contract. Do you know what it is for next year?
What is it?
19 mil. You know the year after? 26.9. Right? Like you can't tell me in this day and age those numbers don't make sense. Especially, I can tell you some Dallas Cowboys cap numbers for this year. Do you know how much Terrence Steele is getting?
I mean, I think Dak is like 70 million or something like that.
Dak's 50. Yep,
okay,
Dak's 50.
Okay.
Do you know how much Terrence Steele is?
Nope.
Twice what Micah's getting.
Too much,
year.
yeah.
18 mil. 18 fucking mil. Trayvon Diggs, 12 mil. Something called a Donovan Wilson, whatever that is making the same as Micah this year, as far as cap numbers.
But Mike, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why Jerry said, I got him for 3 years, meaning I want to pay him, but I don't want to pay him right now because I want to make sure we got what I got the justification of paying him. And I'm not saying that Micah isn't due a paycheck, but this is the problem with the NFL. They want to be like the NBA. Everybody want to get their money right now. They don't got time to wait. And I get it. But Jerry is saying as a business investment, I don't want to pay you right now. I want to wait until middle of the year or before the season or whatever the case. Basically, I think he wanted to pay him. He just wanted to pay him when he wanted to pay him. And his agent said, no, I'm not rocking with that. I'm going to get what my guys hire me to get. And it's going to be what it's going to be. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest, Mike. Me personally, man, I don't like our odds. I love Micah Parsons. I'm not sitting here saying we need to get rid of Micah. All I'm saying is I like our odds with or without Micah, bro. Be honest with you.
Do you also remember when Patrick Mahomes signed a $500 million contract?
Yep.
All those years ago, and people lost their minds about how much money that was.
I also remember when Micah Parsons said that he don't need to get paid the most money. He good with taking a discount to stay in Dallas. I remember he said that last year. He said he did say that.
And then he, didn't get to play in the playoffs this past year.
Because I think that agent. See, this is my biggest thing, though. I think his agent did his job, but I think his agent, being who he is, looking at Micah saying, listen, we not going for nothing less than this. This what it's going to be. I just think it was who nuts is bigger between Jerry and the agent. I don't even think this is a Micah decision. I think Micah might honestly would have took a $3 million, $4 million less a year to stay in Dallas. I really believe that. I think his agent said, you didn't hire me to get you nothing less than what I'm going to get you. And this one I'm going to get you. And it became a penis swinging contest between Jerry and the agent. That's what I mean by Micah regretting it. Meaning I don't think Micah had his say-so in this. I think this was an agent versus owner situation, to be honest.
It was. But I say the Patrick Mahomes thing, right? Like he signs that contract. Crazy at the time. Now he's like the 14th highest paid quarterback in the entire league.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons needs to fall into that same category where, oh my God, he's the highest paid defensive player now. In 3 years, nobody will fucking care. Nobody will remember. There'll be some other defensive player out there. There'll be 6 of them that are getting paid more than Micah Parsons by a lot, that are a bigger hindrance to their team and their cap space than Micah Parsons. But I guarantee this, they're probably not giving the same production. They don't mean the same to their defense. This was a unicorn player.
Yeah.
One of only 29 players to make a Pro Bowl in their first 4 years.
Yeah.
In league history, their first 4 years to make a Pro Bowl. One of 29 players. He is now the only one that will not play his 5th year for the team that drafted him.
Crazy.
Let that one sink in. All these owners, all these players throughout fucking history, NFL teams have gone, man, you have been a soldier for us. You have got us to where we are now. Whatever iota of success that is, we're not letting you leave. Jerry Jones and his infinite old wisdom said, this is the one. This is the one. We're going to trade you.
I'm gonna be honest, Mike. I don't think he wanted to trade him, man. I think he had a now, granted, the thing I don't like about this whole fallout is it's a bunch of he say, she say. Everybody gonna say what they were gonna do and what so said and this and that. It's gonna be a lot of dirt thrown on names in a sense, right? I honestly believe, knowing how Jerry rocked on Mike, I honestly believe he had a contract in place. He just had to put up a circus show. This is why I think things came out of hand. Micah said, listen, I'm showing you I want to be here. I've never said I didn't want to be here. I've always said I'm a Cowboy to the end. Jerry, knowing that, like, cool, I got you, but let me put on this show first. I got to go in these meetings and say, yeah, his owner said, put my foot up here. Jerry has to put up a circus just to make it. I don't think it was nothing.
And that's on him. Micah. Do you know who's one and only person in the entire fucking world who can decide if Micah Parsons was playing for the Dallas Cowboys this year? Is Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones, 100%.
Period. If I go to my boss at work and tell him, hey, thinking about leaving, I would rather be here. Here's what I'm asking for. Yep. Can you match it? And if you want to go put on a fucking circus and a show because you want to be the star and you want your Netflix thing and you want your podcast and you want to be this, I'm the owner of the Dallas Cowboys and you want to put on this fucking bravado, that's fine. I'm going to go find a contract for myself, for my family, and for my situation that makes sense.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when I come back to you and I say, hey, this is what we've worked out. They want 4 years, $188.7 million at $47.5 a year. I want to be here. Will you match it? And your answer is no. No. Jerry's the final verdict on this whole fucking thing. Everything relies on Jerry because he's the one who could have gone, listen, Micah, you got this contract offer. I will match it. Would you rather play here or Green Bay? And then even if Micah said, listen, I'm so pissed at you, I don't want to play here, Jerry could have been like, what about 50 mil a year? Are you still pissed at me now?
And that's what I'm saying, Mike. And I see Matthew. Shout out Matthew. I never seen him, so shout out to you for joining. He's talking about the state income taxes and how it's technically like a pay cut if you look at the tax side of things, right?
Which is also a misnomer, by the way. I don't want people to get this shit twisted. You pay state income tax based on where you play games. So when they're on the road in the state of Minnesota, they're getting taxed there, right?
Okay.
It does matter for 8 games, right? 8 games out of the year, he would have played in Dallas with no state income tax. But the other games, no. It does not matter. It depends on where you're playing at on the road. By game check. So you can't tell me he's going to pay fucking $8 million more in taxes for 8 games than he would have if he would have stayed in Dallas. That's not how taxes work. They don't tax you that much. Okay, they tax the shit out of you, but they don't tax you that much.
For sure. But I'm gonna be honest, Mike, and I'm gonna say this, man. I sound like a dude that's hating on Micah because he gone, and I'm not saying that at all. I love Micah. I'm actually waiting for his jersey to go on super sale because I'm about like 2 of them, right? So I want the Micah love. That's my dog. But I'm just keeping it 100, Mike. As far as the Micah situation go, I really believe in my heart when he looks down the line and he look at the contracts, and let's just say Jerry sent him something. Maybe it was $5 million a year less than what he was offered. I think when you peel back the layers, if this doesn't equal success in Green Bay, I just think, me personally, he never wanted to leave Dallas. I think he allowed his agent to speak for him, that's what he hired him for. So no knock on that. But I don't know this man personally, but me watching Micah, knowing what I see and hear, I just don't think he ever wanted to leave Dallas. And I think he was willing to deal with the antics and all the hoopla and all that garbage that Jerry was willing to do if he just got his contract and stayed in Dallas for whatever long he went. But the agent got into it, Jerry got into it, and then it was, again, a back and forth with them. That's when I say regret, I mean, I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl in Green Bay. He might not win one in Dallas, but I do believe he will prefer to be in Dallas if he's going to lose either way. So I'm rooting for him. Don't get me wrong. I love Micah. I rock with Micah, man. I just don't believe he ever wanted to leave Dallas. And he's gone now, man. So we're going to see. But I will say, Mike, it is going to feel good when we do our draft stream next year and we got a top 13 pick from Green Bay Packers. And I'm going to say, God damn it, I like how you do business. That's exactly what I'm going to tell you when we talk about the Green Bay Packers.
I'm willing to put money on it that it ain't any top 13.
Huh?
Yeah. No way.
Come on, Mike, man.
No
How you
way.
gonna do me like that?
I would put money on it. I would put my mortgage on it. That's not top 13.
Hey, Mike, hold on, bro. I don't think you feeling
Stop
me,
playing
man.
with my name.
Stop playing with my name,
I'm
Mike.
being serious. It ain't gonna happen. You
Put
can
some
enjoy.
respect on my
You can
name.
enjoy Dallas's
No more.
pick of pick 14 because you guys are gonna be just good enough, but not make the playoffs.
No more.
And then you can enjoy Green Bay's pick of like 22.
Put some respect on my name, man. That's all I'm saying, Mike. When I say on draft night,
And those first round picks, Fizz, they could be anything. They could even be a Micah Parsons. Be crazy.
they can. I mean,
Or they could be a Mozzie Smith or a Taco Charlton.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, listen. I think about us passing on TJ Watt every year when draft time comes, brother. But I will say this. After that trade, Mike, I gave it like a day. Man, I was Googling 2026 mock drafts the whole day trying to figure out what's next.
Did you already get it out? Hey, at least I told Adam after the trade show too. I said, at least I won't have to hear from Fizz, one after next Thursday when the Eagles beat the shit out of the Cowboys. But our second matchup, when Dallas starts 3-5, whatever it is, I won't have to hear from you we'll see you in January.
You know what's coming.
I won't have to hear from you. We'll see you in January. You've already been eliminated, so we don't have to see you in January.
Come on, Mike. You know what's coming, man. See you when it count, big dog. You know how I'm rocking, man.
You told me that last year.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you at the Super Bowl.
We ran out of time. That's it.
I was waiting for you at the Super Bowl.
We counted out.
I didn't see you. There was another team that started with a C that played in the Super Bowl, but it did say Cowboys.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I rock with Micah. I'm gonna always root for him, man, because I'm a loyal guy when it comes to my guys. But I honestly don't see a lot of success in Green Bay for the team versus Dallas. So I'm willing to bet on my offense versus that new defense they got every game of the week. And week 4, we might got to see what's popping with that one, Mike, for sure.
How many games they winning? Over under for you?
For who, the Cowboys?
Nope, for the Packers.
Mike, I'm going to be honest. I got him as a top 15 pick.
Top 15 pick?
Top 15. Mike, I'm going to be honest. I think the Green Bay Packers are the 4th worst team in the division, 100%.
Oh, my God. Top 15 pick.
Ben Johnson got the Bears up here. Minnesota already up there. And the Detroit Lions, I know they lost the coordinators, but they still got Jared Goff, St. Brown. They got that boy Tesla, whatever his name, big Tesla out here. He going to be doing his thing.
Oh, my God. Top 15 pick.
Top 15 pick.
Just for the record here, I'm pulling it up. The standings from last year.
Okay, hook it up.
Be a top 15 pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're saying the Packers are only going to win 8 games.
If they win that. Huh?
Oh, 8 games. You know who else was a top 15 pick last year? 7 games. Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Mike, listen, man. Hey, Rock, come on, Billy boy. I already told you, man. You know how I get down. Ain't no shame in my game. Mike, but you tripping with that one, bro. You tripping, man.
Top 15 pick is absurd, man.
I'm going to be honest, bro. They are because the Bears got better, and I believe the Bears are going to.
Jordan Love could tear his ACL tomorrow.
Okay.
They would be a top 50 pick. Malik Willis could get him to 9 wins.
I say this. They not making the playoffs 100%.
Not making the playoffs in the
100%.
NFC. All right. Well, let's go through it. We got NFC teams. Who's making the playoffs at the NFC?
Cowboys for sure. I'm keeping 100 with you. I ain't lying to you. What you mean? Come on, man. So look, Cowboys for sure. Then Philly. Right
God,
after.
I love fucking August, September, Fizz. August, September, Fizz. The most
Cowboys
delusional
for sure.
one you get.
Then Philly right after. All right. Then we got
There's 2.
Then we got Minnesota.
Okay.
We got the Rams.
Okay.
We got not Green Bay. What's the Detroit. Okay. Somebody got to make it out of the South, so I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna go Atlanta this year. I'm gonna go Atlanta to win the South.
Okay.
Okay.
Still need one more playoff team.
Or one more.
There's 7 of them.
I'm gonna go to Bears.
The Bears making the playoffs.
Yep.
All right.
So that means the Commanders not going.
Yeah, because you put the Cowboys in.
You're damn right. Come on, Mike. You know how I get down, man.
You just leave it out the Bucks. What are we doing?
Atlanta taking over, man, for the 99 and 2000. Mike, come on now. I'm just saying, bro.
God.
I don't got the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs, no matter how you shake the dice, roll them up. And I'm going to stamp it on this podcast today, Mike. I'm going to stamp it because you calling me out and I ain't feeling it, bro. Green Bay Packers made the playoffs. I'm buying a Micah Parsons jersey. Green Bay, Micah Parsons jersey.
Standing on number 1. He changed his number.
Well, I'm going to buy the Cowboys 11 and I'm going to buy the Green Bay 1.
Right.
How about that?
All right.
I'm going 2 for 2 with it. If the the Green Bay Packers make the playoffs. They don't even got to win no game. If they make the playoffs, Micah Parsons 1 jersey getting copped.
Did you hear the second best Green Bay Packers news of the week?
What is it?
Matthew Golden's ditching number 22. He's going to number 0. Thank the fucking heavens.
Yeah, that's 22, bro. Who are you trying to be? Rashid Shaheed?
No, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, my boy E said it's a good drink I'm sipping on right now. Hey, E, come on, man. You know I rock with the Ravens. You know I rock with the Ravens, bro. Come on. Don't do me like that, man.
Here's the thing, man. The NFC is pretty soft across the board. It's pretty soft across the board.
But, I'm going to say this. The thing I like about the NFC, though, right? I know they are a little soft. I will say that. But the AFC is always the top 4 teams. It's the same 4 teams that run it. At least the NFC, we got a little bit of like different team that might surprise you every year. You know what I'm saying?
You give me a Packers over under win total of 9, I'm smashing the over with every last dollar I have.
Well, I mean, if they got to play the Bears twice, the Minnesota Vikings twice, and the Lions, they ain't gonna win 9 games, Mike. I'm just saying, man.
How'd they do against them last year?
Well, that was last year, man. It's 2026, baby. 2025. Hey, listen, so I'm gonna say this, right? We gonna leave this. We talking about Micah Parsons, man, right? Man, listen, man. I ain't come on here for all this, all right?
I can't consciously believe that you don't want to stream this Eagles Cowboys game tomorrow night live or next Thursday live.
I ain't gonna lie.
I have no idea why.
Because I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I be in my zone, man. I think because I know my brother, he Eagles fan. I told him we was gonna link up. But Mike definitely asked me. I will say Mike asked me. But you haven't like been somewhere. You like, oh yeah, that's what's up. And then once he brought it up yesterday, I'm like, damn, I said I was gonna do that. So
I'm gonna call you Neo, man. I'm calling you Neo.
Mike,
the
man.
way you fucking.
Well, no, I ain't trying to dodge my dog. But I will say this though. I think that's a Patreon exclusive to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's something we could do in the chat. And it's because I will say this: if it's in the Patreon, I can run back and forth. If it's live here, bro, I ain't gonna sit here the whole time. I know I'm not. It's gonna be a horrible show. I'm gonna be up and down, moving around. It's gonna be horrible. That's why I can't do it.
That's the point. The people need to see your facial expressions when it's 28-0.
So look, let's do this then. Let's do this. Stream it in the Patreon, and then we use shorts from it. We make clips of it. How about that? Instead of the whole game, we just find some fire clips of the reactions of this.
Here's the problem. I can trust you. Better. I can trust you one-on-one. I cannot trust the patrons in the voice chat to not say things that are going to get us fucking canceled forever.
That's true too.
You're
right. Damn.
I love them to death. Okay. But the trust level is next to none.
I mean, okay? you ain't a saint either, brother. I'm just saying, man. You know
I am not a saint.
Okay, all right. As long as you admit that part.
No, I am not a saint. But listen, I can say things on this show that will not get us canceled. I know what that line is.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
These fuckers.
You got a little bit of a line. I give you that much.
I have standards. They have no standards. They are animals.
So I say this. We definitely gonna stream before the game, though. I definitely want to do that because we get to talk what we gonna talk, say what we gonna say. But man, we talk about Micah Parsons, Mike. Man, why you trying to cut me off, man? I'm just saying. I made my bet. Is it clear we good to go? Are we good on that?
Oh, what?
You don't even got to put nothing into this. I'm telling you, my bet for myself, Micah Parsons. No, and I ain't. You know what? I'm gonna bet you, and I ain't even gonna be high stakes. If Green Bay Packers win, I get a Micah Parsons jersey.
Mm-hmm.
for the Green Bay Packers, right? If they don't win, you give me a $30 Micah Parsons Dallas jersey. How about that?
I would probably get you one real cheap.
There we go. All right. So look, I'm gonna spend 100. You spend 30. It sounds like a win, right? Cool.
I tell you, I could get you some of those Dallas Cowboy like Super Bowl T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? But they're not like the Kansas City ones that they sent to Africa last year. They sent them to Africa like at the end of the first quarter. They're like, fucking. Even though Fizz is still out here betting on the Chiefs. they down 35-0. Fizz is like, oh, they're coming back.
Hey, the odds was mean though, bro. If I would have won that one,
no shit,
I would have retired. You feel me? I would have retired.
You were the only person in the entire world still betting on him.
Hey, listen, man. The girl Shannon Sharp was with retired, man, from OnlyFans, so I don't see why I couldn't.
Here's the real breaking news. Back. It's almost the end of the first quarter, and Iowa is up on Albany 3-0. We still suck on offense.
There we go.
Yeah. So, fuck me.
Hey man, it be like that, man. But look, we got through Micah Parsons.
I understand the delusion. I understand the delusion, right? I have this delusion with my Hawkeye football team.
You do.
And then the actual season starts, and I go,
I do too.
I'm right back to the water boy. Oh no, we suck again.
Oh no.
Oh no, we suck again.
Nah, for real. But we got through the Micah Parsons.
Cade McNamara.
We got through Micah Parsons part, man. We appreciate y'all being here, man. Of course. Shout out to the new people I see in the chat, man. If y'all don't mind, like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate that. But of course, regardless, man, we glad that y'all here right now. But Mike, I want to ask you, now that we done with the Micah Parsons thing, what's next for the Dallas Cowboys in real life? And what do we look forward to in the 2025 year in this fantasy football? Because ultimately, that's why the people come here for fantasy football takes. And regardless of what Jerry Jones look like right now, he look like he up to no good. They look like he could honestly be maybe, your step granddad. Who the hell knows, Mike? But
kind of super villainy.
Let's just say that he is him, and these three dudes right here do what they do. What is looking like for the rest of the Cowboys season in real life and then in fantasy? What are we looking forward to for these three guys right here, man?
Real life, they're going to be ass. They're going to compete for the bottom of this division. Now it's just a matter of how shitty the Giants are. That's we don't know. I don't know when Jackson Dart takes over. I haven't got a lot of faith in Russ. The Giants are a terrible organization too, but the Giants and Cowboys are going to be two worst teams in this division. No question. No question. It's a new day in Washington. Pops, if you're still in here, it's a new day in Washington. I don't think last year was an aberration. You got Jaden Daniels. They added Debo. They're comfortable enough to trade Brian Robinson. They made improvements on the defense. The Commanders are going to be a threat for a while. So it's the Eagles, it's the Commanders, whichever one. I hope the Eagles win the division, but I'm not going to be surprised if Washington, finally gets over and puts it above. J-Day's that dude. I'll say this. Dallas is going to be fun for fantasy, though. Dallas is going to be really fun for that defense. Top to bottom is ass. Straight booty cheeks.
But so Mike, I'm not trying to say that this makes a lot of sense. But with Micah, will we really be that much better? I'm just asking the question.
You would be a lot better than what you're going to be now. How about that?
Well, that's true. But this is why I go back to this, right? And we're going to continue what we're saying.
Yep.
But if Dan Quinn was here, Mike, pay Micah whatever, because I trust the leadership on the defensive side. Eberflus being the DC, man, I don't trust Deion Sanders joining our defense, bro. I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
Well, I trust an all-pro edge rusher who can occasionally make big plays and get stops. Right now,
I trust him getting frustrated by week 8. That's what I trust.
Your two dudes on the edge are Sam Williams. Fizz, you're the Cowboys fan. Where the fuck Sam Williams go to college?
Hold on. It's with the horse on the side, red, white, and blue. I'm trying to think of the name, Mike.
With the horse on the side, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's that the Tennessee Titan colors. SMU. I think it's SMU.
That is incorrect. That's how irrelevant Sam Williams is. He went to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Okay, my bad. I knew it was a red, white, and blue team, right? I knew that part. Come on, Mike, man.
What about Dante? What about old ass Dante Fowler?
Damn, that was a minute ago. I forgot about Fowler, bro.
That's your starting defensive ends right now.
But I'm gonna say this, Mike, and I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Jerry was, dropping his nuts. He said, "Don't think that we gotta take rookies. We can go get players with these picks." That's what the man said. Now,
the man has also said that every year in free agency about how he's going to bring in some big names. And can you tell me the last big free agent signing?
He don't do that though. That's a lie. I can tell you that up front. I tell my father this every year. Jerry spends free agent money on the 5th day when players are worth $2 million. Then he goes shopping. He don't spend no $40 million in free agent.
The last time I watched Jerry Jones send first for players, it was Roy Williams. So
that's true.
You let that shit sink in.
But Mike, this is why he always pays his players, because he drafts them. He don't go sign free agents. He don't trade for them. No, take that back, Mike. He traded at first for Amari Cooper. Remember the Raiders thing? That was the last time.
That worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah, that was the last time. But I'm just saying that to say homegrown drafted talent that he picks, that's the players he play. He don't be out here shopping on free agency like most teams. So maybe he's taking the page out of Howie's book, man. He say, look, I'm going to go trade for my team. I don't know, man. I don't know. We ain't talking about that, man. We talking about what's next.
I'm talking about how bad this defense is and how they're disgusting. All right, Damone Clark, Jack Sanborn.
Man, who that? Oh, no. Sanborn, my dog, man. He stay hurt, though. He my man. Sanborn, my dog, man. He came from
Kenneth
Chicago.
Murray Jr.
Hey, you know what? Eberflus. That's Eberflus guy. Sanborn.
Kenneth Murray Jr. Khair Elam is starting at corner. Do you sense a theme here? There's a lot of cast off from other teams that they were like, nah, we fucking good, man. We're just going to let you go. Dallas, they're starting for Dallas.
But
Donovan
Mike,
Wilson.
This is what I'm saying. Micah Parsons being the only name that you recognize, he ain't $200 million to still be a C+ average defense. I ain't feeling it. That's all I'm saying.
Malik Hooker. Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs hadn't been good since he had 50 interceptions that one year.
Come on, Mike. Come on. You know he dating Cardi B's sister, I think, man. Come on, Mike.
He might want to stick with.
You know
Cardi
how we
B's
get down
sister.
in Maryland, big dog.
Yeah, that's your defense. I say all this to say, Mr. Dakota Rain Prescott, it's over here. I can't point that far. I don't get to go there because I don't want to point at this guy. This guy fucking creeps me out.
That's your guy.
No, this guy sucks. Okay, I don't claim him. Okay, he's not part of the exciting whites.
That's your guy.
There's nothing exciting about him. Dakota Rain Prescott, George Pickens, and if I knew what CeeDee's middle name was, I'd throw that in there too. Those guys are going to fucking feast. They are going to feast all year because they don't have a choice. They are going to be the Dallas Cowboys of 3-4 years ago, where they're down by 21 at halftime, and we just get the whole garbage time Dak. You remember when that came up?
Yeah.
Those were the glory days. Those were the glory days. And I can't wait for Dynasty Fantasy Football purposes. I want every damn share of Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb,
100%.
and George Pickens I can get. And I will sprinkle in a little super crusty, gross-ass Javonte Williams. Just because he's the only man in that backfield.
Yeah.
Right? That's who you want. Right? I'm not fucking with Jake Ferguson. Granted, if you want to make the same argument for him, go for it. But he's a tight end for fantasy purposes. I don't give a shit. I can find tight ends anywhere. Hunter Henry is fine, right? I don't care. Dallas Goedert is fine. But for fantasy purposes, I want those two receivers, and I want Dak Prescott on almost every single team that I'm going to have in 2025. And probably 2026 too, because this shit ain't getting any better anytime soon.
So
I want them
all. I'm gonna ask you this. Now that we're talking about the fantasy, this is I keep hearing this is like the B-, B+ version of the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Their offense with a bad defense and a good offense. I'm not saying dynasty, but 2025, where we at with Burrow versus Dak, Chase and CeeDee, Pickens and Higgins? Where you at? Neck and neck. Just give me like a
one for one. There's only one comparison, right? You want to talk about the triplets, right? Like the triplets and compare them. Mm-hmm. Burrow versus Dak. It's Joe Burrow, no question, right?
Okay.
Not that I think Dak's bad, but Dak has a propensity to turn the football over sometimes.
Well, I'm just asking. I figured it was that, but how far is he off, though, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if Burrow is, let's say Burrow is QB4, where Dak at for you right behind him? Knowing that the defense is what it is now.
You're just talking for 1 year. Dak's a top 12 quarterback, probably like 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like how
pretty solid.
How far?
I don't think Joe Burrow needs to be 4, but Joe Burrow's probably like 6.
Okay.
6 or 7. Let's say that. Dak's on his heels. He's top 10. Right? Just for 1 year. For dynasty purposes, it's Joe Burrow by a long shot. He's a lot more sexy. The only one that you can make like the quick, if you want to flip-flop them, and a lot of people ain't going to want to hear this, but CeeDee and Chase. I'd be willing more times than not to make the bet on CeeDee Lamb having a bigger season than Jamar Chase. Right? You like that?
Come on, Mike.
I don't understand where the CeeDee Lamb disrespect comes from. 2 years ago, CeeDee Lamb almost broke fantasy in 10 weeks. Because weeks 1 through 6 before their bye was like, what the fuck is this Dallas offense doing? Like, why are we running Zeke Elliott still in the year 2023 of our Lord? Like, put him out to pasture. We're done. We're done. Hey, and they still wanted to. Brother. Mike McCarthy wanted to, but then they switched after the bye. CeeDee Lamb broke fantasy by himself.
Yes, he did.
Broke fantasy. You know who was throwing the football was Dak Prescott, who was also breaking fantasy at the quarterback spot. Jamar Chase had a...
And don't forget, they have Chase Brown. Who was our running backs again?
Yeah, Javonte Williams. Something called the Jaden Blue and the corpse of Miles Sanders.
So we'll be throwing the ball a lot more this year.
Sprinkle in some Phil Maffa. That'll get you super excited. But Jamar Chase had a great year last year. Nobody's going to deny that, right? Triple Crown winner. Just do me a favor. We have this warp tool. Go look at the warp tool. Go look at CeeDee Lamb from week 6 on 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. His warp versus what Jamar Chase was for the entire season last year. It's not close. I mean, we're talking in like points per game. CeeDee Lamb was like 26 or 27 points per game. It was fucking insane. Insane what he was doing.
And Mike, remember, that was the first year when I said CeeDee is that dude. And y'all kept telling me.
Were pushing real hard. CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver 1 in Dynasty, and I made fun of you, and you kept saying CeeDee GOAT, CeeDee GOAT. And the first 6 weeks, he had like 2 games.
Bro, it was looking bad.
It was rough. Your takes were looking
maybe
rough.
Adam drafted, ordered a jersey. I don't know what the hell happened.
We talk even last year. CeeDee Lamb had a bad year last year. You know, Dak Prescott injured. CeeDee Lamb didn't have the greatest year. Mike McCarthy got fired. That offense just like everything that worked for him at the end of 2023. This is why Mike McCarthy's not coaching this fucking team anymore. He threw all that shit out the window and was like, nah.
Dan Quinn should be the coach. That's a whole nother story, man. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
But I say all that to say, as long as Schottenheimer just stays the fuck out of the way this year and does what he's supposed to, our defense sucks. We can't stop anybody. What are we calling on this one? Throw the ball. Where's 88? Where's 3? That's all we're doing. We're just dialing them up. You want to double team CeeDee? George Pickens down the sideline. You want to take George Pickens away over the top? We got CeeDee in the slot. We're getting him in the intermediate. We're getting the ball in his hands. That's all you need to do. Keep it fucking simple. Score 1 billion points. Be entertaining. You're not going to win a fucking playoff game. You're not going to the Super Bowl. But at least you can have one of the best offenses that we've ever seen. And that's what I'm looking for. So when I say CeeDee versus Chase, I'm telling you probably like 52% of the time. I'd probably put my money down, my chips down on CeeDee Lamb being the wide receiver 1 before I would Jamar Chase. Now, I say all that to say,
I like that.
Between T. Higgins and George Pickens, it is clearly T. Higgins. T. Higgins can be a number 1 receiver for 24 out of the fucking 32 teams in this league. That's how talented CeeDee Lamb is.
I'm going to say this. If he can stay healthy, though.
If he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, yes.
I rock with T. I'm no knock on that, but T got to stay healthy, man.
T and Chase together are going to cannibalize each other a lot more than Pickens.
CeeDee and Pickens.
And Pickens.
Yep.
Pickens' game complements CeeDee's, though, because he is just this big play down the field kind of guy. Yeah.
I think Pickens could possibly have, let's just say, I know Higgins had that big 40-point game last year. Mm-hmm. I think Pickens could have a bigger one game of the season than Higgins, like a big play. But consistency, I think I'm going to give it to Higgins, though.
George Pickens could have one of those Randy Moss versus the Cowboys on Thanksgiving games. You know, like 3 catches, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right? He's not the target hog that T. Higgins is going to be. He's not going to get as many targets, but he's going to have a lot more bigger plays down the field. So if you got to compare these two, that's why I say that if T. Higgins stays healthy throughout the entirety of the year, It'll be tougher for Chase to have that repeat wide receiver 1 season than it's going to be for CeeDee Lamb to get back there and break fantasy again, because he is the target hog, clear cut. George Pickens is the compliment, but he's still nice. He's still really nice.
Sure. And Mike, the one thing I like about this year, Pickens on a 1-year deal, man. He want that bag. And he ain't going out there to play no games. He gonna set the tone. I think Dak realizes what he's up against. Losing Micah Parsons. One thing I love about my quarterback, man, my dog gonna set the tone, man. I don't know if y'all knew, but I just want to let you know, number 4 is coming through this year to set the tone and say, we ain't worried about defense because I play offense. I'm the leader. We gonna run this up, man. So I love what we got going on offense, Mike. I just wish before losing Parsons, if we had Dan Quinn, I would be crying my heart out that we need Micah Parsons. But losing Dan Quinn, to me, that was the heart and soul of this team, of the players, the coaches, the players coach, should I say. I just really believe, man, losing him was just like an epic fail. So I didn't have high hopes for the offensive scheme or the defensive scheme anyway. But now I just say, listen, F the defense, let Trayvon, let Diggs get 7 interceptions and give up 1,000 yards. Don't care. But we need the Dak Prescott to get 40 touchdowns and 4,000 plus yards. And CeeDee gonna lead the league, man, the receptions and touchdowns. We need that, Mike.
I think the biggest differentiator between the two is, Chase or CeeDee, whoever your wide receiver 1 on your fantasy team, you feel great, right? You feel great.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
I'll say this. If I drafted, whether it was redraft or dynasty, and T. Higgins was my wide receiver 1, I'm feeling okay, right? Like, is it ideal? Yeah. No, but I feel okay with him as my wide receiver 1 and then build out the rest of it.
For sure.
If George Pickens was my wide receiver 1,
it's tough.
I don't feel good. George Pickens, I feel real good about George Pickens as my wide receiver 2 and ideally as my wide receiver 3 on a fantasy team. So that's the separation between the two offenses there. So Dak close enough to Burrow where you just take the discount and appreciate you. Like, you guys spend up for Burrow. I'll wait on Dak. CeeDee Lamb, Chase. It's a toss-up between the two for me on which one you'd rather have. I lean CeeDee, but I understand the Chase thing, because you just saw it, right? We're a prisoner of the moment thing. And then T. Higgins between George Pickens. It's T. Higgins, but George Pickens is a nice consolation prize as my wide receiver 2 or 3 on my fantasy team.
And for more things than that, though, Mike, I think it's bigger than just Pickens. I just trust Dak. Like, I really trust Dak to just say, I can see if Pickens was going to a team where the quarterback hasn't already shown us what he can do with the ball in his hand. And as much as people might knock Pickens or not say he hasn't really been as consistent, I mean, look at what he's had at quarterback, right? I think Dak being his quarterback, we saw what he did when he had Amari Cooper, Gallup, and CeeDee. I mean, I don't see how George Pickens can't come in there and, I mean, I don't think Pickens has ever had 1,000 yards since he's been in the league. I think last year or the year before he had 900 plus, and that was the closest he had. You can bookmark him for 1,000 plus this year, 100%. I don't see how Dak goes out there and not have 2 receivers over 1,000 yards. So just the fact that if he reaches 1,000 yards is a plus for him in his career. So I know people don't really rock with Pickens, but man, listen, Pickens he gonna do his thing this year, man.
Perfect situation, man. The biggest fear you would have had is he got traded somewhere where he had to be the alpha. And you saw last year in Pittsburgh, he's not an alpha, right? He's not a number 1 wide receiver. He's a great compliment. But this is the same Cowboys team with Dak Prescott that made Jalen Tolbert fucking relevant at times, right? Like, you look back a couple seasons ago and Michael Gallup was relevant. Like, none of those guys are good. George Pickens is way better than those guys.
But to Cal, if Kenny Pickett was throwing you the ball, wouldn't you quit on the plays too?
I'd probably quit too, man.
Cal, man.
And last year he had fucking Russ and Justin Fields.
Yeah, I mean, and then forget Russ and Justin. He had Arthur Smith calling the play. So you know how that was going. So I'm just saying, not everybody, man, knows how to react to bad situations. And I hate how players get, thrown in this basket of, he's a headache, he's a head case. But if you got a supervisor or a coworker that's a dickhead every day you're going to work, you might give up on the job that day too. So that's how I look at it. George Pickens, to me, looked inspired, but I think he needed a OG in a sense. And think about in Pittsburgh, Mike, he's never had a guy that he probably thought was better than him around him in the locker room. So knowing that CeeDee Lamb is better than him, watching them two go to these fundraisers and these kids training camps all summer. I think he looking up to CeeDee Lamb and knowing CeeDee got a bag. This dude is a dog. It's kind of hard to not lose your temper when you got a joke for a QB and you are the best player on the team. So I just feel like, to me, George Pickens having the alpha over him lets him know that this, all right, cool. This ain't all on me. This going to be a hell of a year, man. So hey, my boy Matthew calling you out, man. I don't know who Matthew is, man, but shout out to you, big dog.
It's fucking bad, man. We're losing to Albany 7-3. In the second quarter.
Man, we appreciate you, man. But cut my boy Mike some slack, man. Come on. We know he an Eagles fan, man, but come on.
I gotta ask too, Fizz, like you've dealt with disappointment as a Cowboys fan. Like I said, now it's been like 30 fucking years. I'm at the same place with Iowa, just over at what point
forget the Cowboys, Florida State has hurt me probably just as much.
At what point do we just cut our losses? You know what I mean? And just be like,
hey, brother.
I'm good.
I say this. It's a little different for you because you actually live there. So it's not.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to Iowa State, but I'm just saying, let me just, I don't even got a bandwagon jump. You know what I mean? I don't got to go to the Ohio State, or I don't need Alabama. Let me just pick something else. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Let's go Oregon State.
This is what you do, Mike. This is what you do. Find one player in college that you really love and just root for that team and the player, bro. Just do that, man.
I fucking need to. I need to.
Just find one player and be like, you know what? I'm going to ride with this guy.
They just fucking break my heart every year. It's Albany, for fuck's sake. First game of the year, and I can't even have nice things. I just can't. I don't know if you remember, we're probably 10, 15 years ago now. I'm dating myself a lot. We played the University of Northern Iowa, and we had to block 2 consecutive field goals in order to win the game. It's the wildest shit ever.
Just think about was that 2 years ago when you had that punt return situation, whether kick return or punt return.
You don't have to. Please don't bring that
my
up.
Bad,
man.
Bro.
That was my fucking birthday.
I was about to say that was your birthday or something, right?
It was my birthday. I was at the game. I've never been so elated in my entire life just to have my fucking heart ripped out for me on
that
some
was tough,
bullshit.
Bro. That was tough.
Disconcerting signals was the call.
That was tough.
From a guy running. We thought he was signaling a fair catch. You thought fucking wrong.
And Mike, I can't even imagine being there, thinking that you got it. You jumping up and down in the stadium, and then that flag come out, brother.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So sad. So fucking Iowa, man. I don't know. I should just pick some random fucking team somewhere. Like, I'm gonna be a Delaware Blue Hens.
This what you do. Go on NCAA tonight, man. Hit the randomizer, and just like that.
Whoever it lands on,
that's your team for the rest of the year. All right, bro.
On a plus note, we're driving. Our quarterback is 2 for 8 for 14 yards, though. So
now I don't feel bad dragging you from watching your game, bro.
Shit.
You still watching it, but I don't feel too bad.
Well, that's how we answer in Iowa. We just 2 plays were already inside the 20 on 2 running plays.
There we go. You know how to run the ball, except for me. I like to throw the ball when I pick Iowa. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why you tried to throw on me last year with Cade McNamara. That's why you got the fighting Chippewas of Central Michigan got up in that ass.
It's all right, man. It's all right. I was just showing you with Iowa pride. That's all I was showing you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I thought for sure this year I was like, hey, we got this guy who won the Heisman at the FCS level. Yeah, their Walton Payton Award is the Heisman for the football championship.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, we got him at quarterback. He's looking good. We had 2 million views on a 5-yard out. That's how desperate we were for quarterback play. Here we are. He's now he's 3 for 9 for 17 yards. So look at that.
Well, we know Dak Prescott and Joe Burrow won't be doing like that. So,
God, cherish them. Cherish them, people. Listen, Alabama is getting fucking boat raced by Florida State, Fizz. So I want you to ride high. Even though Jerry fucked you, Micah's not there anymore. You got to deal with the copium, and try to wrap whatever you have to around. It was a good trade for us. I see you want to do it. It's just hard for you. Just enjoy Florida State beating the fuck out of Alabama.
I'm not saying it was a good trade. All I'm saying is I can live with it. That's what I'm saying, Mike. I'm saying I could live with it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it was good. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying
that is the
today,
exact same energy I'm gonna have when we barely pull out this win against Albany, like fucking 12-10.
You can live with it, right?
I'm not happy with it. I'm not disappointed. I'm gonna live with it. It's the same energy.
Big Corey say he missing them college football streams.
Listen,
I'm
gonna get my ass back after it.
Big Corey, he got you, brother. He got you.
We locking back in.
Here we go. Well, look, man. We definitely had to bring this up, man. I'm glad everybody came.
It may not be with these fucking Hawkeyes. All right, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again.
That's why I told him, bro. Listen, Mike can't build no dynasty. He got to play the people. Big Corey, sign up, hook it up, and let's do it, man. Let's get my boy going against the people.
I can build a dynasty, just not with this fucking Iowa team. Okay.
Hey, man, it is what it is, Mike.
This fucking passing offense it's like the Amish is what it is, right? It's like the Amish.
Hey, man. Amish market got some good seafood salad, though. I will say that. You feel me?
We have a Heisman Trophy winner, like in Iowa's history. It just so happens it was before World War II. And that's what I feel like watching the offense is the exact same as when Niall Kinnock won the Heisman.
Yeah, it got ugly, man. It's ugly out there, Mike. Look, man.
But it is a new day. We just ran quarterback power down in the red zone. So
you look like you locked in, but you don't need to be watching it, man. So
I don't. It's disgusting.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Mike, before we get out of here. Is ugly in Dallas right now. The Mavericks traded Luka. The Cowboys have traded
touchdown. All right, we back up. We back up. Let's go. Okay.
There we go.
Fuck y'all for doubting me. National championship. Here we go.
Well, look, Luka to the Lakers, Micah to Green Bay, and they even say that even the Mystics, man. I mean, not the Mystics. The Dallas Wings might mess around and trade my girl, man, up out of there, because that's just what they do. They trade their best players, and this is what they figure out.
Might as well,
right?
Man. Might as well trade him. Fuck, CeeDee Lamb gonna get traded next.
I'm gonna ask you this before we go: which trade was worse, or which trade was better, Luka and Micah, man? Which one we rolling with, Mike?
Oh, the Micah trade was way worse than the Luka trade. Way worse. Way worse. Granted, he's hurt, but you got somebody back in Anthony Davis that was pretty fucking good. I mean, pretty fucking good. You want to talk about like top 15 players in the league when healthy? 80's up there. That's what you got back in the Luka trade.
And you got Cooper Flag out of nowhere, right?
And you lucked yourself into Cooper Flag, right? Like that paid off, right?
Yeah.
Dallas got 2 picks, which Fizz doesn't want to acknowledge. You're going to be in the 20s, and a 30-year-old defensive tackle in Kenny Clark.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see, man.
That Micah trade was way worse.
I told you it's going to be top 15, and I ain't lying when I tell you that, brother. So just know top 15 from Green Bay. And that ain't, when I say top 15, I ain't talking about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers.
Cowboys pick might be top 15.
Yeah, hell no. Man.
Hell no. You said they're making the playoffs.
There we go. I like Matt. Hey, Matt, man, shout out to you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? He said they're giving up the number 1 pick. Green Bay going with number 1. I do believe the Cleveland Browns might be number 1, brother. So I won't.
You guys do know the Saints exist.
I won't sign up on this one. Yeah, damn.
Spencer Rattler is starting at quarterback.
The Saints and then Cleveland and then let's see Green Bay, man. But anyway, Green Bay will be top 15, Big Mac.
So
I like how you get down, brother. Matter of fact, hey, Big Mac, man, this right here is for you, big dog. This Bud Light is on me, man. You feel me? Where we at with it, Mike?
God damn it! I like the way you do business.
You feel me, big Matt, man? I like how you do business, big dog. I appreciate you, man. But Mike, man, I mean, I'm gonna say this. So I know you brought up that Micah is the worst trade. Which one is better for the franchise, though? For the franchise they went to?
For the franchise they went to?
Yeah.
Luka being in LA, like post LeBron, is gonna be something, right? Like at least, and this is my Lakers homerism showing here, but they have shown a propensity for wanting to build a championship roster, right? Like, and really going for it. Now, it hasn't always worked out. They got their bubble championship, but they've been aggressive in trying to put things around LeBron while he's there in order to capitalize on what he's doing. If I'm Luka, I think as soon as LeBron's up out of there, that I feel pretty good that the Lakers would be super aggressive in also trying to get me another piece or two, far more than what Dallas was willing to do while he was there, right? Like Dallas's answer was like, here, have a Gafford. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
are you happy with a Daniel
Damn.
Gafford? Like this is a Maxi Kleber.
That's tough. That's
you
tough.
know what I mean?
I ain't think of that comparison. That's tough, Mike.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what they were
tough.
trying to do. It was like, here you go. You got to carry these shitters. This is what we're going to do. It feels like Rob Pelinka would be a lot more apt to be like, Luka, LeBron's gone. Giannis Antetokounmpo is pissed off. We're bringing him to LA. Like, we're going to pair you up. What do you think about that? Which is a hell of a lot better than a Daniel Gafford or a Maxi Kleber. So I think the situation is better for Luka, honestly. But also in basketball, it's a lot easier to make the situation better than it is in football, right? Because there's so many more players in football and so many more pieces that you have to have around it. And in NFL, if you don't have a quarterback, then you don't have shit.
Yeah.
Not saying that they don't have one in Jordan Love. We just don't really know.
My boy Terminal said I'm going a little more grayer since this trade, man. Hey, Terminal, big dog, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Just watch what I tell you, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Watch out, top 15, and then we're gonna talk about some.
I gotta give you props, though. I do gotta give you props. I told Adam that I said we'll probably have to put a APB out for Fizz, all points bulletin. I said he's gonna dodge me, I think, this week. And then sure enough, yesterday when you were like, man, I got to work, I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew he was going to duck it. He was going to pull a Neo from the Matrix.
Hey, Mike, listen, one thing I'll tell you, like I always told Adam, and I think I will both of y'all, CD go, baby. I trust Dak and CD, man. I can't vouch for nobody else. I don't know what the hell going on with this team. Long as my quarterback and my receiver there, I'm rocking with him, man. So I love Micah. Shout out to him. I will buy this jersey on my own because no, Mike gonna buy me that jersey after I lose. But
not a chance.
I'm gonna just be honest, man. Don't because I got Dak and City, man. Listen, it just gotta be what it gotta be, bro. So I love my QB. I love my receiver. Everybody else is just a plus. So if you leave, hey man, shout out to you. I'm a root for you.
Do you hear that giant sigh too that went out too? Like I heard it. It was very audible. There's a big one. It was a,
yeah.
That was from every quarterback in the NFC East the minute Micah Parsons got traded out of there.
For sure.
J-Day, Jalen, and the future superstar Jackson Dart.
And the thing about it, the Giants got better on defense and with the draft, right?
They got a scary defensive line.
They do. And then you got the Commanders. They didn't necessarily get that much better, but they got better. They didn't get worse. You know what I'm saying? So we might have the weakest defense in our division, 100%, no questions asked. But
yes,
I'm rocking with my guys, man. I'm rocking with my guys. We're gonna do it, man. Top 3, not bottom 3, baby. You feel me? So, Mike, man, I know my boy Rob. He needs to answer this question, man. He is going to kick us off Fox Network if we don't answer it. We're gonna hook him up. He said, "What should I accept if I trade away Adam Thielen to the Jordan Addison owner?"
Fucking give me any third. I'm good.
He said he traded away Adam. Oh yeah, I mean for Adam Thielen, maybe a 20. I mean even a 26 third is good, bro. Like I mean not 26. This is 26. Like a 27. I mean it's Adam Thielen. I don't know how long that project is even gonna last, bro. So
it's a hard pass for me, man.
Yeah.
It's a nice story that he's back in Minnesota. You know.
Yeah.
Like, good for them. You know, good for Adam Thielen.
If it's a lineup league, Rob, it's just like, nah, I'm super good. If it's a lineup league.
I was a lot more excited for Adam Thielen's fantasy outlook if he was still in Carolina than if he was in Minnesota.
100%.
Like, he gets his first 3 games without Jordan Addison. Great. You know who they didn't lose? A fully healthy TJ Hawkinson right over my shoulder from tight end U. And Justin Jefferson, he's kind of a target hog. He's kind of that guy.
I mean, not saying that these guys are going to be that good, but they got Felton, they got Naylor, they got a bunch of guys, Hawkinson. They got a bunch of guys that are still going to catch the ball. So I'm not saying Adam Thielen not going to be not productive, but I don't see this being like a.
And most of y'all playing lineup leagues. Like if
For
you
sure, they
gotta
do.
if you gotta start Adam Thielen, Jesus Christ.
It's
Come on.
Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving weekend. The turkey's overcooked, and we got a turducken.
I want you people to ask yourself that question in these lineup leagues with these players. I'm like, what should I accept? Listen, tell yourself, if I had to start Adam Thielen, how good is my team? And if your answer is, I'm fucked, I'm fucked, then how much you should get back is like, you give me a third, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You take them.
Like I say, I'm willing to even take a 27 third, bro, at this point for Adam Thielen.
Because you know what those thirds buy in lineup leagues? They buy you a spot start running back, right?
Yeah, that's true.
When you're already fucked and you're like, oh my God, listen, it's a bye week and Saquon, pulled a quad, right? He's not going to play this week.
Will Shipley.
Shit. I need a running back. Can I go buy Will Shipley for a third? You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm with you.
That's what it bails you out of, right? Like you can always buy the Adam Thielen types when you need it. But if somebody's willing to give you the liquidity right off the rip where I get to hold it, because I'm not starting this fucking old shitter anyways, thank them. Thank them. Don't haggle with them. Just, here, I helped you pack, Adam. Your shit and get out. Get your shit and get out.
Speaking of third, shout out to Rob, man, for the question. Hope we hook you up, big dog. Terminal said, Mike, thanks for the advice on the trade show. He put up 4 and got a third back. So,
bang, bang.
There we go, man.
That's what you need.
There we go. We're going to close out with Rain. Rain said he got a question. We're going to hook it up, and we're going to get up out of here, man. He said, yo, I would like to trade Josh Jacobs Laporta for Chase. He got, for Chase, Tucker Craft, and
Chase Brown. Just so you
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. 2025, Josh Jacobs could outscore Chase, but we talking longevity, and you get a 27-second. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Now I'm looking at it though. How you feeling, man? With Tucker Craft versus Laporta?
I want Jacobs and Laporta. One, Jacobs versus Chase Brown. I get it. Long term, you look at Chase Brown, but running backs, especially of his caliber, are like here today, gone tomorrow. Sometimes, like we like Chase Brown, but he wasn't the most efficient. And could he get replaced? Within the next 2 years? Fuck yeah. So could Josh Jacobs, just because he's older.
For sure.
So I'm just looking at who's going to score more fantasy points this year. I'd be much more willing to bet on Josh Jacobs than Chase Brown for fantasy points. And Laporta versus Tucker Craft, they're closer than a lot of people want to say, but the dynasty value lies in Sam Laporta.
100%.
Right? He still fetches way more than Tucker Craft.
Even in startups, he's going 4 or 5 rounds higher.
So I think you got the best 2 players in the deal already with Jacobs and Laporta, and a 27-second is not enough for me to go. Sure.
100%. And to be honest with you, Rain, what I would do, that offer that you're getting with this now, wait till week 6 or 7, and I guarantee you it's going to be worth more because Josh Jacobs should have 6 or 7 touchdowns, and then whoever has Chase might be, man, look, I add a first instead of the second. You know what I'm saying? Like that trade today can be worth way more by week 6 or 7.
I think the real key is to figure out which one of those two between Josh Jacobs and Sam Laporta he really likes more. Like that he's really coming for, right? Figure out which one he's really excited about, and then just do the opposite. You know what I mean? So if he says, I'm here for the Sam Laporta thing. All right, well, I'll go down to Tucker Craft, but give me a first. You know what I mean? Like let's clean this deal up. We ain't gonna do the Jacobs Chase Brown thing. Like I don't want to convolute it. Or if it's Jacobs, I'll go down to Chase Brown, but give me a first. You know what I mean? Or give me 2 seconds, or give me something along those lines.
I was just about to say, so Mike, I'm gonna ask you this to close out on, because I know sometimes people you might not get a first back, right? Let's just say you don't get a first back. Everybody won't hold their first. Would you be okay with give me Tucker Craft and a 26 second instead of the 27-second?
Like, so Laporta to Tucker Craft in a 26 second?
A 26 second, because it's a 27-second, so we're talking a whole year away.
I think you could, at the end of the day, that'd probably be a pretty heady move, you know what I mean? But I think dynasty value says you should get more, you know what I mean? If that one goes through straight up right now, people clown the shit out you. Now, at the end of the day, you might look like a genius, because they could score the same fucking points this year. They really could. Tucker Craft is good. The problem I have with Tucker Craft is Green Bay and how they like to spread the ball to everybody and snap share and the whole thing. I know Sam Laporta is on the fucking field for the Detroit Lions all the time, right? Now, fantasy points wise, could be the same picture. Yeah, at a 26-second, it feels okay. I just think you can squeeze more out of it. I think you really can. I think you find somebody who's a keep trade cut, slave to the system, where they're like, ooh, it says I'm winning by this much on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then see if you can't sneak something close to a first. You might not get a first, but 2 seconds, a second, and another nice little running back piece or something along those lines.
I'm with you. Hopefully, he hooks you up, big ring.
Or the ideal thing is, I like to take those tight ends like Sam Laporta and trade them for not another fucking.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
Right? I'm gonna find a tight end off waivers, and I'm just gonna start this fucking turd burger.
Or get a throw-in tight end like a,
There you go, Jawan Johnson.
There you go. Get a throw-in tight end with the main guy that you want to get in the trade. So
something along those lines. Yeah.
There we go. Well, hopefully we hooked you up, Big Rain, man. We appreciate you. And as always, my boy Rock said, good show. Hit them likes, man. We appreciate that. Also hit that subscribe button, man. I put it in the description. Dang,
we're like 230 away on this channel from being monetized.
And Mike, we pushing, man. We was at like, I think the last time me and you skipped like 2 weeks. We was at like 240 something when we talked. So
there's 182 of you watching right now through various platforms. Please, for the love of God, you don't even have to watch on YouTube, but just go to the YouTube channel. Do us a favor. Click subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
There you go.
That's all you got to do. Man. And then go check out the Redraft channel. We got one going. Start Sit will be there every Sunday. You got all those questions, Rob. It's a perfect place. Sunday
it's coming up. Man, starting next Sunday, literally 8 days away. Hey, you got questions, we got answers, big dog. So come
podcast feed is popping too. It's down in the description.
Hey, listen, Mike gonna break down that Iowa loss starting next week, man.
We're winning right now, Fizz.
Well, I'm gonna say this. When do you and Johnny record the college episode? Because I know it comes out. Yeah, because I don't know if it was really announced the schedule of it. So when does it drop? Because I was kind of surprised when I saw the feed. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know this was out.
We wanted to get that first one out of the way. I think we're going to record it either Sunday or Monday night. The real idea of it is to get more people involved in C2C leagues, right? If you guys like any iota of Dynasty, holy shit, what a run by Kamari Moulton. If you like anything to do with Dynasty leagues, Fizz knows this. I got him in a C2C league. We co-manage one, which also makes me feel like a piece of shit because I literally just did the supplemental draft and I forgot to ask you your opinion on anything.
Oh, no, you good, bro. Listen, I haven't even asked you. I just be watching you move and I let it go, bro. I've been so busy doing a whole bunch of
I really want people to get involved in C2C leagues because it is like Dynasty extended by 4 fucking years, which is amazing. And it makes college football that much more interesting. So the whole idea behind Xbox and myself doing this podcast was to be a starter or a vessel for getting more people into C2C leagues. So one of the biggest things is we want to do it Sunday night or Monday night. That way we can have the podcast out to you before waivers run in C2C leagues. So what we saw this past weekend, there's little dudes out there that you should go be picking up. Little guys putting up fantasy points, which I can tell you is probably not from the University of Iowa. You want to avoid those guys because they suck. But hey, Fizz, Thomas Castellanos, if he's not fucking rostered in your C2C league, big upset win at versus Alabama. That man was putting up some fantasy points.
Yes,
those are the kind of players we're going to be talking about. Plus, listen, Johnny and I love doing these draft film sessions. This is our way of doing it ahead of time. Right?
Yeah.
We're still going to do them for the Patreons. We're still going to sit down with everybody. But while we're actually watching college football, we're going to be discussing those. So even if you don't want to get involved in a C2C league, but you want to know what the hell's coming in the 26 class, Carnell Tate, by the way. Carnell Tate, you see that elite fucking route running and catch he had today? Could be wide receiver 1 in the 26 class. I'm just saying. Those are the kind of guys we're going to focus on. So you can look for that probably releasing every Tuesday morning.
Okay, there we go, man. Hey, listen, every day of the week, we got something popping. The one thing I will say, it's football time, baby. You feel me? It's football time. I know I done missed a couple Fridays. Don't plan on your boy missing many more of these because football time is here. It's real. It's getting, the game is on now. You know what I'm saying? So I will say, Mike, because now I'm thinking now we got so much going on, bro. And I got all the things in the description, all the links and stuff. We might need us like an infomercial. We might need this just like a 20-second, hey, come watch. You know what I'm saying? Go down the list of the show sheet. the links, join
It's
the Patreon, all that stuff, bro. That might be what we might need to start playing during the show, because us saying and promoting it, I just want to hit that button. That way we don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we got the Patreon popping. It is coming up soon. That the season is kicking off on Thursday. Start shit on Sunday. Monday is like a blank day, I think.
Oh my God.
I think Monday is a blank day.
Monday's basically a blank day, but during the season, Adam and I, we love to do the recap show Sunday night in between the afternoon games and the evening games while NBC, and you got to listen to gross ass Mike Florio talk his fucking shut the fuck up, Mike.
Nothing.
No one cares. All right, no one gives a fuck. But listen, if you didn't catch that right away in between the games, Monday's the perfect time to watch that back, because Adam and I give you our reactions as they happen. You know, as what we saw that Sunday. You know, something nobody else does in the space. We don't get a lot of recap shows right away. Everybody got to take a day to digest and then tell you who to pick up and who the big performers are. But listen, some of these times on those recap shows, we can get ahead of our league mates. They might not have noticed. They might have been out with their family, not really paying attention. Adam and I got you. So Mondays is kind of de facto. We leave that one open just so you can catch that recap show in case you missed it Sunday night.
Yeah, so full week, every single day, something going on. And hey, make sure you stay tuned and stay locked in, man. We got the South Harmon Vibes channel. We got the original OG South Harmon Fantasy Football channel. And then we got that Redraft channel, baby, over there at South Harmon Fantasy. So make sure y'all tapped into all of them. Send them likes and subscribes. And hey, man, it's that time, baby. We're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all listening about Micah Parsons and my rant. I know a lot of y'all think I'm real salty right now, but I'm actually in good spirits, man. I'm good spirits out here. It's no questions. No, I ain't been ducking Mike. He thought I was going to duck him. I ain't been ducking, man. I've been here, Mike. I'm here. You know, like I said, as long as 4 and 88 in the building, big dog, I'm good to go, man. So I ain't
Could be fun.
It, man.
Hey, man, Iowa's about to score another touchdown. You just watch. It's happening. 3rd and goal. Come on. Punch this in, Gronowski.
Hey, man, well, for those that don't know, for those that do know, we appreciate y'all. South Harmon Vibes channel, baby. Let's get to them 500 subscribers. We appreciate y'all. It ain't Friday night. It is Saturday night. But me and Big Mike is here in the building. And let's get back to it. We know we got a game next Friday, so we'll figure out if we're going to do something next Friday or not. But the good old Chiefs, and I forget who they play, Mike, but they play next Friday. We'll figure it out. We're going to try to go and do something before the game so me and Mike can talk our shit, Cowboys versus Eagles. And y'all just stay tapped to it, baby. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, Mike, man, let them people know. Give them that line, and we're going to get out of here on time, big dog. We out of this thing, baby.
Love you.
Y'all. Appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button. We out.